and welcome to another episode of Dependasplaining the podcast. The podcast. Like that, Jen. Podcast. Good job. I am Veronica, one of your podcast hosts.
And I am Jen.
And here we are on another episode for you to listen. But before we move on and say anything else, I'm going to tell you where you can reach us if you want to share any stories with us, comments, concerns, issues, ideas, whatever it is. Whatever. It's okay. We'll listen. Anyways, you can email us at dependasplaining@gmail.com or leave us a comment on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And don't forget to rate and subscribe on your favorite listening platforms. And yes, we're here for you.
Yes. All of that. Definitely. Go do that. Share with all your friends and your family.
Spread
the word.
Lips to talk. Great. I don't have anything going on because we already talked about it 30 minutes before recording. We need to stop doing this, Jen. We need to stop being friends before the podcast and then talk about it on the podcast.
Seriously. You never guess what we were talking about, too. Never guess.
About produce being expensive.
Once again.
Yes. And how I spent $200 at the commissary yesterday on God knows what. God knows what. I just know that it'll be gone by the end of the week. Yep. And it's already Thursday. It's Thursday. Day. Congratulations. You're almost done with the week. Not quite yet. You could see the finish line.
Almost.
And just run harder. Just run full speed at that finish line. Just keep going.
Yeah. Don't stop. You've almost made it. Unless of course you're a mom and you don't get weekends. So, sorry.
Back to your regular broadcasting. Here we are. Just hairy mouths everywhere. Hairy mouths.
Hairy mouths. Right between the lips.
My hairy lips.
Take it as you want. Interpretation is for your
the interpretation,
own
not
self.
My lips.
Whatever you want to think.
No.
Oh, yeah. I mean, where the hair anyway. Oh, good Lord.
This life deviations, it's okay. Yeah. And in another timeline, it's okay to talk about hairy lips.
Oh, Veronica, it's been a long week. And my mind, as I told you before, is just all over the place. So, yeah, I honestly don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. Sometimes funny things come out of my mouth, and sometimes whatever I just said before came out. So, here you go.
Take it.
This is what you get.
As you want, says Jen. We're just handing it out there on a silver platter for you. Just take it. It's free. It's fine. Just take it. Speaking of free, speaking of my Hobby Lobbies, my lobby treasures. Sorry, never in my life have I been into a Hobby Lobby. My lobby treasures. No. You know what?
What?
No, I have. One time.
What?
Yeah. I mean, my entire married life, which is like when you discover Hobby Lobby, right? When you're married, we've been overseas.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, that's true. They had to have had a Hobby Lobby in Montana, right?
They did, I think, after we moved away.
Oh.
I think they opened one up. I'm not sure. I remember the commotion. It was not like a Chick-fil-A. I don't know. The white people went fucking crazy over it. That's all I know. So I know I was one of those two. No,
Hey, we like that Chick-fil-A
I've
sauce.
never had it, so I wouldn't know either. Don't come at me. I don't care about your fucking Chick-fil-A. It's just chicken. You know what's better? Beef.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have beef fillet? And beans. Yes. Do they have beef fillet? Pork fillet? Fish fillet? Oh, yeah, I love fish fillet. Oh, it's Filet-O-Fish, right? McDonald's? This is a free plug because Filet-O-Fish is delicious.
Yeah.
Have you had Filet-O-Fish?
No.
No, Jen. Oh my God.
Why would I eat
that? Okay, we'll circle back around. we'll circle back around to the Filet-O-Fish. I went to a Hobby Lobby one time when I went to get my certification in Turbo Kick, and I was in Denver, and I was killing time before I had to go to the airport, not the hospital. I don't know why I said hospital. So I went in there, and I was like, it was really pretty. Like, I do remember that. I do remember seeing a lot of crafty stuff. I'm not a crafty person, but they had really cute things. But let's circle back around to the Filet-O-Fish.
Oh, okay.
You've never had one?
No, Dave eats them. Yes. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of a fish sandwich. It's not my thing.
It's like the fish. It's like the fish you get like at a fish and chips shop in England.
Yeah.
With tartar sauce, just in bun. Oh, it's so good.
In bun form. Mm.
But I'll eat anything. I told you. I eat garbage because I am garbage. I'll eat anything. This is true, people. This is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's not something I crave when I go to McDonald's, so I pass.
No, when I go to McDonald's, and I just found out the other day, so I can put away a 20-piece chicken nugget. Easy.
Chicken nugget.
Easy. 20-piece. I can put it away. And a Big Mac. And probably a Coke and fries. Probably be ready to burst by then. But the chicken nuggets are so easy to eat, right?
They are.
I found out
as long as you eat the whole thing, not leave the end.
Oh my god. We still talk about that to this day, Jen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to an episode of I don't know, sometime in July of 2019.
Yes. We talked I think it even might be a title of an episode too about the chicken nuggets. So
the chicken nugget scandal of 2019.
So yeah, I mean that's what it should have been called. Go back and listen
to that. Anyways, yeah, we still talk about that to this day. We still can't get over it, and it's like our party trick. Not my party trick. It's our story that we tell as our party trick.
Yep,
because it's just too funny not to share. Anyways, so no, the chicken nuggets. I was like a box, an order of 20 chicken nuggets is like 1,000 calories. Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's depressing because you just want to eat them all. Eat it. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Before I had a better understanding of calorie intake and all that, it was I remember going, I think I was to Red Lobster or something and seeing something on the menu that was 900 calories up to over 1,000. And I was like, I don't know what that means. Just eat it. I mean, I'll still eat it right now, but now I have a better understanding of calorie intake.
Yeah. Now you understand what the meaning of those numbers are. But that's not going to stop me.
Yes.
I'm going to eat it because it's delicious.
No. Did I buy 2 packs of Oreos yesterday? Yes, I did.
I'm proud of you.
Yes, I did.
So
well,
good.
I have a friend here who's going through a rough time, so I was like, we are going to need some good girl talk. And what better way than to eat crap, right? While we're doing it. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is just what you do.
I got the
when you have a hard time. You just eat. You eat the bad foods. You get the ice cream. You get the snacks. You get the drinks. It's just the best.
Yes. So I got the mint Oreos. Mint Oreos. I got the regular ones, but I don't know if I've had the mint ones before.
They're good. Mm-hmm.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay. I had the birthday cake ones were all right. I was like, meh. I don't know. They're okay. They were just okay. The caramel coconut ones, those were my jam.
Yeah.
Me and my son were like, oh yes, these are so good. I haven't seen them here. I only saw them when we were in England.
Oh, I've seen them here. They have them. They have them here. I don't think I've gotten them before,
pretty good.
Though.
So good. There we are talking about food again.
I know.
Jen,
it never fails.
It does. I know. It just we have a problem.
Yeah. It's a good problem. I don't mind talking about food, and I'm sure nobody else, is bothered by us talking about food. They can relate.
Hopefully. Yeah. Oh, we're making people hungry, including myself. And I just had lunch. I was like, I just had lunch. And by lunch, I mean I had breakfast because, I had a smoothie this morning. And then I cleaned my car out and stuff. And Kyle took the kids down to the beach. And I was like, I want to go. So I was out there for 20 minutes in the water with them. And then I came back in and I was like, we're hungry. And we had some lunch. And I was like, I'm going to make some eggs and some avocado toast from my $2 avocados.
Yeah.
You better believe I eat the skin on that shit because it's so expensive. I scrape it clean.
Eat the whole thing.
Yep. I'm ready to hear your story. Tell me your story.
All right. I am ready to tell you my murder story.
Murder.
The murder water runs strong with our stories, apparently, as I was telling you before.
I know.
Oh, murder water everywhere.
Murder water everywhere. Everywhere you look. Murder water.
You can't escape it. All right.
Now sparkling water for your pleasure. Mix it with any alcoholic beverage you wish. Gin, great. Add a sprig of basil in there. Murder water gin.
Now with added flavors. All natural. We can't tell you where those natural flavors come from, but
they are natural.
They're all natural. There is no artificial flavorings here.
No artificial murder either. The murder is real. Harvested from real murder. It's murder water. Sorry, you need to edit all this out. We're going to get kicked out of the podcast world for talking about murder and harvesting the murder to drink the murder. Now in concentrate form.
We are not condoning the murder act itself. Please do not drink water and go murder, because that's not what we're saying you need to do. Don't do it. This is not a cult.
No. Jen and I are in a cult. Just the two of us.
Yes.
It's super exclusive.
Yeah.
Super exclusive.
Yeah.
You have
it's really hard to get in.
Understand us. You have to super hard to get in. Yeah. Sorry, do not apply. We will turn you down. It's our own cult, okay? Thank you. Thank you for your interest in flying to the cult. Unfortunately, we regret to inform you that there is not enough space availability to be able to let you in. But here is a name of our sister cults that you can join. I'm sure you would be accepted in there. Please attach your resume, your birth certificate, dependent ID, your grandmother's death certificate, your great-grandmother's 3 strands of hair from her head, and your great-uncle's left shoe. Sign on the dotted line.
Make sure it's in blood.
Yeah. Blood that was withdrawn no more than 30 minutes ago. Where is this going, Jen? Where am I going with this shit?
I don't know.
Mute my microphone. Here we go.
No. Jen. Here we go. Let's swing it back to murder. Are you ready?
Swinging it back to murder!
Okay, guys. Sorry. This is very serious, I know. We're here to be serious with you, for real. You know, this is us. This is what you get. Welcome to Dependisplaining. You knew what you were getting into. All right. Had to remind myself again in my head just now how to pronounce their last name. Okay, I am ready now. All right. We are doing the murder of Air Force Staff Sergeant Nathan Paet. I did it. I got it.
Good job, Jen. Good job.
You guys have no idea how many times I had to listen to that. Okay. Nathan Paet was born in 1982, and he was living with his wife, Michelle Piatt, and their 4 children, aged between 2 and 9, in Las Vegas. The couple had a long-term relationship that had birthed from their high school years. Both of them had grown up on the small island of Guam. Some of you know what Guam is, some of you don't. It's a teeny tiny U.S. territory, and there's an Air Force base there, too.
I've been there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Veronica did a whole thing on it, so if you need to know about Guam, turn back to one of our base highlight episodes. It's on there. All right.
That's right.
Nathan joined the U.S. Air Force in 2002 with a determination to serve his country. His military career had taken them to Arizona, Alaska, and then to Las Vegas in 2007. He was working as a supply technician at the Nellis Air Force Base. At the age of 28, He was the assistant non-commissioned officer in charge for the Strike Aircraft Maintenance Supply Section of the 757th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron. The couple were struggling financially after they bought a new home when they were in Las Vegas, so Nathan volunteered for a 6-month deployment to Iraq, and Michelle got a part-time job. Upon Nathan's return to Nevada, he treated his family to an extra special Christmas, and Nathan's brother, Eric Piatt, paid him a special visit. Eric said the last time that he saw his brother, he could sense that something wasn't right. His brother observed that Nathan and Michelle didn't appear to be getting along, and the couple were struggling to pay their bills. Nathan was very devoted to his family, and he was also responsible for ferrying the kids to and from school. So he was always like the number one. Family was the biggest thing for him. He loved his family to death, do anything he could to, help out in any way to make sure everything was good. On December 1st, 2010, Michelle called 911 to get help for Nathan, who had been shot in the neck and couldn't talk, but he was still alive. Unfortunately, despite the doctor's best efforts, Nathan died at the hospital. Police wasted no time hunting for Nathan's killer because this wasn't something they were used to in the suburb that they lived in. A witness observed a man speed away in a black Cadillac on the day that Nathan was shot. When Michelle was interviewed, she admitted to knowing someone who owned a black Cadillac, and his name was Michael Rodriguez. Rodriguez had a police record, but nothing violent. When Rodriguez was questioned, he admitted to having a casual affair with Michelle, but nothing sexual. His alibi at the time of the murder was that he was sleeping with a woman he met at a Walmart. He even offered up a video of the encounter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was so romantic.
Yeah.
I shouldn't talk. I met my husband at Walmart. Look at us, 15 years later, happily wedded bliss.
Yeah. Well, you are not like this woman he encountered at the Walmart, so...
No.
Police went to the motel that he claimed he was at, and they indeed found him on the security camera footage, but...
Oh, they did find him with the woman.
Well, they found him on the security camera, at least at the motel, so at least he was at the motel, but was he there when necessary? So with Michael's alibi, this woman in question... so the woman that he claimed that he was with, that he met at the Walmart, she saw the media coverage of this murder, and then she decided to go to the police. Michael's alibi told police that a woman named Jessica Austin asked her to be an alibi for Corey Hawkins and Michael Rodriguez. She was supposed to say that she was with them all day. This alibi claimed when the pair got back from murdering Nathan that Jessica burned their clothes in the fireplace. The police also learned that Michael worked with Michelle at a telemarketing company. Michelle finally admitted to having sexual relationship with Michael Rodriguez.
Oh, it wasn't casual after all.
Yes. So at this point, detectives suspected that Michelle was fully involved in Nathan's murder. Michelle admitted that Nathan suspected her of having an affair, and she was afraid that Nathan would leave her. She didn't want to leave the marriage empty-handed, however. Michelle and Michael started discussing ways to kill her husband 2 months prior to his death so that they could cash out on his life insurance benefits to the sum of $650,000.
This is just like the story that I told on the last episode. What's going on?
Yep. I know.
Crazy.
Just, fucking life insurance. You know, price on your head. Detectives learned that hours after Nathan's death, Michelle texted Michael a smiley face. So a few days later, from December 1st, so a few days after that, police arrested 31-year-old Michael Rudolph Rodriguez, 33-year-old Corey A. Hawkins, and 23-year-old Jessica Austin, all with murder and conspiracy to commit murder. According to testimony On December 1st, 2010, as Nathan Paet got ready to leave for work, he was rushing to get out on his way. Michelle sent Michael a text stating, "He's rushing to get out the door, LOL." Nathan was then shot 5 times as he walked out of his garage, but he didn't die just then. Nathan made his way back into the home for help, or what he would hope would be help. But that, as we know...
she just, like, watched him.
Yeah, basically...
Oh, my God.
Watched him die.
Ugh, that's awful.
Yeah, this happened 2010. In September of 2015, Michael Rodriguez and Corey Hawkins were both convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life without parole. Jessica Austin was convicted of conspiracy to commit murder. Michael Rodriguez gave up his right to appeal his case in order to avoid the death penalty deliberations by the jury that had convicted him. So, what I read, there wasn't much on the trial itself, but what I read, why it took 5 years for them to finally get this done was the fact that they kept stalling and appealing before they could even get the trial going. Both Michelle and Michael were doing whatever they could in order to stall out as long as they could.
Did the other guy, the murderer, was he like affiliated with the military at all?
No. So none of these people were affiliated with the murder at all. Michelle knew Michael because she met him while at their telemarketing job. And it's unclear whether Michael or Corey were the ones that actually shot the gun. I'm because of his relationship with Michelle, I'm just assuming it was Michael that shot. But we don't know who the actual person shot the gun. But either way, Corey was there with him as well. And so, yeah.
Okay.
On October of 2015, Michelle pled guilty to first-degree murder in order to avoid the death penalty. And then on March 3rd, 2016, she was sentenced to life in prison without parole. There was a big thing about how she was, like, crying and pleading for forgiveness from Nathan's family and everything when she pled guilty. But, I mean...
How can you plead for forgiveness?
I don't know. I don't see it. Why even do this in the first place? What?
Yeah.
Now your children are left without any parents.
Yeah,
you have no money. You have nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Just why? Why would you do that? This man who has dedicated so much to his family. He loved his family more than anything in the world.
Yeah.
And he did whatever he could in order to provide for them. And then...
Yeah, that pleading for forgiveness, I don't... what are... You expect them to just forgive you. I don't understand. You know those people that forgive their loved ones' murderers or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, I forgive you. Because that's what God wants. Be like, maybe so. Maybe your religion states that's what you should do. But me in my heart, I could never forgive that they took away someone that I loved that. I can't in such a brutal way. I don't mean just them accident, like an accident.
It was intentional.
There's something intentional like that. I would never. And for her to be pleading for forgiveness, it's like, I'm sure he was pleading for you to call an ambulance right away when he came in bleeding from the neck. How long did you wait until you called the police? Did you watch him there? I'm sure he was pleading with his eyes and you had no sympathy for him. So why should we have sympathy for you? You have your life. You're alive.
Yes,
you are
exactly.
alive. She probably gets to see her children, even though, she's behind bars. She probably gets to see her family. Those children don't get to see their father.
I don't know. So I don't know if she actually gets to see them because I think what happened is her children are now with his family and they live back on Guam. So maybe they get, maybe a yearly visit or something. Obviously, I mean, if the kids want to, you wouldn't keep them away from their kids, I know, but still, they looked at, it was this whole, she just wanted to, take her kids and her life insurance money and go live on Guam and try to live like a queen and not have to do anything, for the rest of her life. That $650,000 is not going to get you very far. Come on now.
That's not going to get you far, yeah, especially on a very expensive island. Yeah, maybe you'll be able to buy a house. That's it.
Yeah. You spend all your money on the house. That's about it. Like, it's like people see this like huge like amount of money. They think, oh my God, $650,000. But you're like, in reality, if you want to live off of that, there's no way. There's no way to live off of that and not do anything else. It's just greedy people. Blinded by greed.
Yeah. Nope.
Terrible.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard that story. I probably like read it somewhere.
Yeah.
When you said that the children ended up going back to Guam, I was like, I feel like I've heard that story somewhere.
Yeah. I believe, too, they have him buried out in Guam as well. I think one of the articles had said, so.
Well, I mean, if he was from there and his family is most likely all there,
yeah.
so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, not
sad.
Cool.
I know.
Well, thanks for that story, Jen. That's so sad.
Yeah.
So sad. I feel so bad for these babies, for those poor babies.
Those poor kids.
Well, let's end it on a happy note. I have something very short but very sweet to share with you guys. Like I was telling you earlier, I was like, I feel like I had no time to really do any research, and just something popped into my head because I saw somebody that was celebrating a birthday, and I was like, oh, thought of this. And I'm going to be talking about some organizations that help connect loved ones with their loved ones that are overseas, deployed, or just overseas, stationed overseas. That's a lot. So I came up and I saw this thing because I remembered this happened to one of the young airmen at the fire station in England, and it's called Operation Hug.
Oh.
Yeah. So Operation Hug is basically Operation Birthday Hug. Sorry, it's Birthday Hug. So what this is, it's basically, it was made up on Facebook. Somebody started it, and they said they were going to connecting people worldwide for this. So if you have somebody that's stateside, a family member, and they want, they're missing their loved one that's overseas, and they want to send them a birthday hug or a card or flowers, balloons, cake, whatever it may be, you get on this Facebook page and they connect you with somebody that is in that location, because they have volunteers everywhere. This is a big, it's not an organization yet because it's all through Facebook.
Yeah.
They connect you with somebody, and then that somebody that volunteered will take the money that the loved one sends, because I'm sure some of them do come out of pocket for this, but most of the time it's like the loved one sends them money. It's like, can you buy them a bouquet of flowers or cake or whatever, and go give them a hug from their mother or their sister or whatever. What? And they do, and it's really special. Kyle got to see it. I wasn't there when it happened, but they have like a look, like they're called, the like a designated hugger, and they go and they like, this is from your family back home. They just want to tell you they love you, and they present them with, whatever it is. So it's just a really cool way. If you have somebody that's stationed like somewhere like in Afghanistan or whatever, and get in touch with these people, and they will link you with somebody who's there that can do it, because they have them everywhere. They have them all over the world. So that is Operation Birthday Hug. Look for them on Facebook, because that's the easiest place to find them. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That is so cool.
They have, yes. And then there's another one that's called Bake Me a Wish. Bake Me a Wish. They are based in New York, and it's kind of the same thing, but this one sends out birthday cakes. Any kind of cakes. Birthday cakes. Why don't we eat coffee cakes anymore, Jen? Do you know how delicious a coffee cake is?
I love coffee cakes. You're right.
Yeah.
Those are so good.
So good. So now they do this worldwide, not just for military members, but if you have a deployed military service member, they will send it to like an APO, FPO. They will do it. The only catch is the birthday cake cannot be frosted because it's not guaranteed. The frosting is not guaranteed to survive the long trek. But they make it with fresh ingredients when you order it. And then you send it to be close enough to the date of their birthday or whatever celebration. And it gets there. And the reviews were great. Like, it tasted great. I mean, for like it takes usually like 2 weeks to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that. And they have all sorts of things. Like I said, cakes, coffee cakes, cookies, cupcakes, brownies. You can personalize them. I'm sure they could do like with candy or something. You can send like a little special note. And this is just a company itself. But they will ship it. They will box it up properly, make sure it's safe, and then ship it to APO, FPO, those kinds of addresses. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. And then there's other ones. So it has a flat rate military shipping via USPS, and it's $15. And it says to allow like 2 to 3 weeks to ship. So APO, FPO, and DPO addresses. So for anyone that has a military member overseas with those addresses, you can do that. And then they have another one. Oh, I have more information. Like I said, I had a bunch of screenshots on here. They will provide, like, if you have any food allergies, they will accommodate for food allergies as well.
That's good. That's nice.
And the cakes can be, they have like, it serves 8 to 12 people. So share it with your coworkers, about 8 inches in diameter. And you can also get it certified kosher.
Mm.
Yeah, for our Jewish friends.
Nice.
Or just eat kosher because you want to eat kosher. So, and then there's another one which I thought was pretty cool. It's cards and letters for like deployed military personnel. There's tons of these organizations. So I'm just going to name a few. And basically what it is you write letters to them or send them cards for Christmas or their birthday or anniversaries, promotions, babies, all of that. Or a postcard to let them know where you're at and see where the card goes. It's kind of cool. So you have, it's called Adopt a Platoon, adoptaplatoon.org. Another one is amillionthanks.org, bluestarmoms.org/Operation Postcard. That's the one that sends out the postcards. And then there's another one, Christmas Cards for Troops. That one is on Facebook, where you can send them, Christmas cards. And they do have another one that is in Spanish, and it's called esposasmilitares.org. For our Hispanic friends overseas, like me, send me one. Send me a card. You also have some that are dedicated to Gold Star families. So for those that have lost a family member, sending out your love. And like I said, all of these, I'll send you a link to where you can get the list of places where you can participate in this. But it's, like I said, birthdays, just a letter of encouragement, thinking of you, get well cards for those that are maybe in like recovery at Ramstein or any hospital in the U.S. as well. And then anniversaries, new babies, welcome home, stuff like that. I think when the deployed member, when they're deployed, and it's really nice to receive cards from home. And so like people that are thinking about them, thanking them for their service, complete strangers, it's still really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I had.
That's awesome. I think you're right. You never know how a card could just like brighten up somebody's day. Maybe, they're deployed and they're just really down on themselves. They've been through a lot or they're just working a lot, and to get a card just from somebody that says thanks for your service, thank you so much, and could just really brighten up their day and make them feel good for, being away from their families for that long and all that. So that is so awesome.
Yeah.
All of those are so cool.
Yeah.
Cake? What?
Yeah. And I mean, you can do like care packages too for some of these organizations, not just letters, but you can send care packages, and that'd be really nice. They're always running out of stuff over there downrange, and they require stuff. And we did it one year, remember, where they were like, they didn't have any like body wash or like toothbrushes for the longest time. So we like sent out a bunch of packages, and it lasted them a very long time. So if you guys are interested, take a look. We'll post the link on there, and then you can go from there and send out some nice cards for our troops and their families.
That's awesome.
Much appreciated.
Yes. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, that's all I had today.
Thanks, Veronica.
Yeah, thank you. Great.
That's awesome.
Great.
All right.
All righty. Anything else to share today?
No, I think we covered a lot in our rambles. That was such a roundabout of topics that we went through before I started the true crime segment that we really got into.
Sorry.
That was awesome.
I'm sorry.
Oopsies.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, once again, if you want to reach out and send us your stories, suggestions, ideas, comments, concerns, issues, anything you want to share with us, you can do so at dependusblaming@gmail.com or find us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Sorry. Oh, that was a burp in Twitter, in my tweet. Excuse me. And then don't forget to rate and subscribe on your favorite listening platforms. And that's it. Great.
Awesome. Thanks, Veronica.
Yeah, thank you, Jen, for your story.
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, well, we're going to send you off to go on your merry way. Go have some fun. If it's sunny where you're at right now, go outside.
Yes,
go outside
please.
and enjoy the sun.
Yes, you need it.
Yeah. You're not talking, Jen! I keep looking at you like, say something.
I told you, sometimes my brain is like, yeah, you have a lot of things to say. And then sometimes my brain's like, I'm going to just hinder you from saying anything that makes any sense whatsoever. And you're just not going to be able to talk at all. And that's where I'm at right now. I have nothing witty to add to this nonsense. Jen doesn't know what she's doing. Why put her on a podcast? She doesn't even know how to talk. My goodness.
Because you do great. You do great. You do great work on this podcast.
When it's written for me.
It couldn't be done without you.
Yeah, when I write it out, but just bringing it from my mind, I
think because we recorded yesterday too, like maybe you're like, I'm podcasted out.
No, you see, my brain just is like, yeah, you don't have anything else to say. You're not funny, so just try harder.
You're not funny. All right, well, that's all we have for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Remember to tell your friends about us.
Yes.
And we'll tell our friends about you. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. We're all going to get along. It's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget.
One big happy family.
One big happy. One big happy family. Jen, don't forget that wherever you go,
there you are.
Coffee cake.
The produce is expensive.
The produce will always be expensive no matter where you go.